And the latest on the search of Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence and the fallout. The FBI issuing an intelligence bulletin citing rising threats against government officials with the potential for attacks by violent domestic extremists. ABC's Mary Alice Parks joins us now live from the Justice Department in Washington with more on what we're learning about the search. Mary Alice, good morning.
Janae, good morning. When the federal judge unsealed the search warrant of Mar-a-Lago, it raised a lot of questions about the Department of Justice's investigation. Now this morning, we are learning some new details about the months building up to that search warrant. Overnight, new details about the lead up to that unprecedented execution of a search warrant at former President Trump's personal residence. ABC News confirming a report in the New York Times that a lawyer for President Trump signed a statement in June after a visit by the FBI, saying that all classified documents at Mar-a-Lago had been turned over to federal investigators. But fast forward to last week, FBI agents say after their search Monday, they found 11 sets of classified documents, including 4 sets marked top secret and 1 marked top secret SCI, a classification reserved for some of the nation's most sensitive national security intelligence, normally only viewed in a highly secured area.
It's very important that the FBI and other security officials fully investigate how this was able to occur and whether that information was either inadvertently or intentionally disclosed to those who shouldn't be seeing it.
ABC News also learning that the Department of Justice sent 2 subpoenas related to the retrieval of these documents before executing the search warrant, one seeking security footage at Mar-a-Lago. Attorney General Merrick Garland this week underscoring they did not take the decision to seek a warrant lightly.
Where possible, it is standard practice to seek less intrusive means as an alternative to a search and to narrowly scope any search that is undertaken.
According to the search warrant made public by a federal judge this week, FBI agents were searching Trump's residence for evidence of 3 potential crimes, including potential obstruction of justice and violations of the Espionage Act. The FBI warning of new threats to its agents and law enforcement since Monday's search, saying in a joint intelligence bulletin obtained by ABC News that there has already been an increase in threats and acts of violence, including armed encounters against law enforcement, judiciary, and government personnel in reaction to the search. Many Republicans on Capitol Hill, when they learned of the search, were quick to accuse the FBI of overstepping and playing politics. Other Democrats this weekend calling for calm.
It is incredibly dangerous to have responsible leaders in this country turning Americans, turning us angry and hateful towards our system of justice itself.
And we know that experts, law enforcement, and court staff are worried about the safety and security of the Florida judge who signed off on that search warrant. He's become the focus of numerous online threats. We are seeing calls for increased security around him and others if these threats continue. Eva?
Mary Alice Parks for us there at the Department of Justice. Let's bring in ABC's Jonathan Karl, who'll be hosting This Week later this morning. Let's start with the search of Trump's home. Trump's team is saying he declassified those documents the FBI seized last week. Is there any evidence that happened?
There's absolutely no evidence that that has happened, Eva. What somebody close to Donald Trump has said is that he had a standing policy that any classified information he took with him out of the White House was somehow officially, immediately declassified. There's no evidence that there was any such policy, that even such a policy is tenable. And here's the other thing. It doesn't matter. The 3 criminal statutes mentioned in that warrant, the criminal mishandling of government documents, the Espionage Act, obstruction of justice, none of them require those documents to be classified. So even declassified or classified. So even if they were declassified, and again, no evidence that's true, each of those 3 criminal statutes would still apply.
All right, let's turn now to the midterms. Major primary races are happening this week. Liz Cheney, one of those 10 Republicans who voted to impeach Trump, on the ballot in Wyoming. I know you're heading there this week. Do you think she can pull this off, or will taking a stand against the former president cost her re-election?
All indications are that she faces a very tough battle on Tuesday, way behind in all of the polling out there, the top target of Donald Trump. And look, the 10 Republicans have voted to impeach Donald Trump. Already, 7 of them are not coming back to Congress. Some of them decided not to run again. Many others were defeated. Only 2 survived primaries. And Liz Cheney is the last one to face a primary.
John Carl, just a reminder, you can tune into This Week later this morning. John has exclusive interviews with White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre and Maryland's Republican Governor Larry Hogan to discuss the DOJ investigation into Donald Trump, plus President Biden's string of legislative victories heading into the midterms. John, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.